Hi, my name's Phil and a warm welcome to Festool TV. The subject I'd like to talk to you about today is how to achieve a fine, high quality surface finish. But we also have to take into consideration the type of substrate material that's also being used. So on this football example here, the substrate material is MDF, but we also have many different types of joints on here. And during the preparation process, these will have been filled and also been sanded. When the top coats of paint go on, these also need to be further refined through sanding. And the perfect type of sander to do this type of application with is the ETS EC153. We have the perfect orbit size to work with this type of material. So now we need to see what the orbit size is and the effect this has during the sanding process. So I can use some granite abrasive on here. I can then apply 2 dots, and these 2 dots will represent the orbit size when the sander is in operation. And so now if I turn the speed up, the pad will start to rotate, and you combine that with the 3mm orbit, and we have the perfect way of working to achieve a high quality surface finish. So now with the ETS EC153, I can work quickly and efficiently with painted materials. However, once you've sanded, you also need to look again at the surface to see if there are still any defects left. And what I can use to highlight any areas that need further refinement with the ETS EC153 is this black powder. And this black powder, I just dab this over, and this will then highlight the areas that I need further to rework. And now with the sander, because I know exactly where the areas are that need to be reworked, we can go over those, and this is one of the steps that we can achieve a high quality surface finish with. So now that particular area has been sanded, you can see a big contrast in the surface, in the quality of the surface finish. And that now means that when subsequent coats of paint are applied, we achieve a good surface finish, and we're on our way to achieving a really high quality finish on our materials. And so, using the ETS EC sander, we can work quickly and efficiently. But one area we also need to look at is that while I'm using the sander, I could be going onto the surface and then checking the area that's been sanded. This sanding pad is stopping extremely quickly. If I turn this on and off, you'll see how quick this can work. Because this stops so quickly, it means that my workflow, or the method in which I'm working, I'm able to carry on working at a quicker rate. I don't have to wait before this sander is then put down onto a surface. So if I take this pad away, we can then see the sanding break. We can use the Allen key into the center. We can then hold the pad, and then the pad can be removed. If we take this away, you can now see where the sanding pad break is, and we can take this off. And there's just some small studs on here that hold this sanding pad on. This is a consumable item, So if your sanding pad is still turning after a short while after the machine has been switched off, it will need to be replaced. So our next stage is to put the pad back on without the brake. You'll be able to see the difference that having this on there makes. And you can now see that this will spin for a long period of time. So my only options would be to put this straight down onto the surface or use my hand to stop it from turning. The sanding pad brake will make a big difference to how quickly you can work and also the quality of the finish that you achieve. So by using ETS 153, ETS EC 153 and the powder, we can achieve a high quality surface finish while we're working. So I hope this helped your understanding of the ETS EC 153 and also how to achieve a good surface finish. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next presentation.